assalamu alaikum ji aanu pakhair agale ni how much une shume washmale o hai gazaimas and highs and hellos to all those beautiful people who are actually tuning into PT World and are watching World this morning alongside Shazad and Maha. Hello Maha, how are you?
Hello Shazad, I'm very well. I'm good. I'm in pain today. I did my first
You went for MMA classes and then
it was fitness. It was just a fitness.
how many push-ups did you do?
I don't know, but more than 20.
Can you feel your arms now?
I can't feel my arms. It took me forever to get ready this morning. I'm just like, ugh. But it's fine. I'm here. I'm gonna have a painkiller.
I'm
after
here.
the show.
So she cannot even stretch her arms, you know. Most of the time what happens is when you go to the gym for the very first day or probably 2 days or 3 days, this is how you probably behave. Oh, yeah. Okay,
well, I
give it
called
to
my
me.
dad after the show, and I literally couldn't hold the phone up. I was like,
Oh
I'll
my
call you
God.
later.
But how was your experience?
It was absolutely fantastic. I felt so happy after I did it. And you know, exercise and health, this is what we were talking about yesterday. It's really vital and it gives you just a peace of mind. And I had a lot of anger before, but then when I went there, I was like, cool, everything's
Okay,
fine.
so that's a cooler way of anger management as
Yes.
well. But then on another note, I think, Maha, most of the time what happens is that whenever we feel stressed or low or depressed, you know, for the sake of it, we turn on a bit of music.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's what I've been doing. But yesterday, my anger and got to the point where music wasn't helping. So I had to go there. But afterwards, I listened to music and I was like, I'm very calm now.
Very nice. And that's what I wanted to pick up on as well. That, you know, half of the time, you know, whenever you're low or probably you're happy, you want to celebrate, you know, you'll turn on the music. But then half of the time, the Pakistani population is not actually aware of the Pakistani artists, what they're doing, what they have been doing.
Absolutely, and
yeah, go ahead.
But you know what we do with our shows, like we like to bring bands from abroad, we like to bring bands from everywhere to highlight, you know, cultural, you know, relations that we can make through music because music has no language. But however, you know, we focus a lot on that, and we have always given a platform to everyone. However, today, you know, we need to highlight our own music, and you know, we always give time to people who are visiting or whatever, but we need to give proper time to people who are in Pakistan working for the music industry and the people within the country and the Pakistanis abroad.
Because, you know, over here we've got so many other issues with related to the music industry because of the fact that there's piracy and then, you know, you can copy the content as well, and then, you know, nobody would actually come over and say that, you know, oh, these were the lyrics I wrote by myself. And then you cannot actually challenge that as well. But then half of the time, you know, unfortunately, in Pakistan, we've only got one music channel, and you know it all, obviously. And I think we need to probably promote the music of this subcontinent. And for that particular reason, we have got two musicians over here in the studios today, and we'll see what they have to say about the music industry.
Yeah, one of them, he's a man, they're part of Naseer and Shahab. It is Naseer Afridi. They have been formed since 2010, and they're doing wonderful. Thank you so much for joining here.
Hello, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. Cheta sarange pira khairam barobarde.
That's all he knows. It doesn't go beyond that.
Awesome.
Great. Besides Naseer Afridi, we have been joined by Mehrooz Waseem. She is a singer. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
And quite a difficult name as well, man. What does it mean, though?
It's a Persian name, and it means daytime moon.
And for how long have you been singing?
I've been singing ever since I was a child, but I started composing and writing my own songs at the age of 18, I think.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to skip, you just asked two questions, you already started the conversation. But I want to start with Naseer. You started in 2010, you guys have made huge waves, you know, everyone knows who you guys are, they love your music. How did you get into singing, songwriting?
And why did you get into it?
Why and how, right? Two difficult questions to answer every time someone asks.
Every time?
Every time?
Yeah, because I think you cannot really say that, you know, I wanted to be a musician, or, you know, there are 1,000 different reasons or reasons you wouldn't be aware of in any case. So I was actually very good with rhythms and beats. When I was a kid, I would you know, take two pencils and bang them on my table. I loved drumming, but sadly I could never be a drummer because I could never afford a drum kit.
Oh no.
So
it's never too late.
No, but I think I've moved on from that phase.
All right.
So yeah, music sort of. I wasn't expressive. You know, I wouldn't talk that much. I used to be probably the loser kid in the
shy
class.
guy.
Yeah, the shy guy.
Let's say it like that.
So music was sort of a way of expression, a very easy way of expression for me, and you know, and people would actually listen to me in that way. So it's sort of connected.
All right.
And and because of that, I have a very special bond with music. now.
Excellent.
And
Very
when
nice.
did you actually start singing?
Actually, when did I actually start? Probably started back in 2010.
In
So when you
2000?
started the band?
Yeah, the band was started in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, but I started back in 2010. I sort of realized that I can sing when I was like probably in my matriculation, probably in 2006 or 5.
Very nice.
When you were like 15 years old, you
Yeah,
thought that,
probably
okay,
15,
probably I can
16.
sing.
So, I was like,
I
damn.
thought-
what I've been
I
thinking.
was like, damn, I can sing.
That's what I've
So-
been thinking to myself,
Yeah.
that I can probably sing, but then I don't know.
but you
I
can't.
just cannot hold it. For example, it is
training.
like, okay,
Okay,
I
so-
can do that, but beyond that, I cannot.
I think
honestly.
in my case, my ambitions and dreams were probably more stronger than my will to do so.
So your ambition is stronger, but your will is not.
Yeah.
Well, that's contradictory.
It is sort of, I when I was a kid, back in 10th or first year, there was this Coke Studio season 1 on air, and
Thank you for saying that. We'll charge
It's
you for
okay.
that.
Okay, all right. But
Teasing.
I would check the, it was on TV, and I would look at it, and I would go like, yeah, I have to be there someday. I mean, it was an impossible dream, but then the will, I was like, how will I make it to there?
That-
So, I had no way. I had no contacts. I had, and no one in my family was in the media industry to, pave my way for me. So I had the dream, but the will was lacking.
Okay. Well, I mean, you managed it, so and you're
But
doing
I
very well.
managed it.
So yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
good. Okay, now let's move on to Mehrooz. It's a very beautiful name.
Thank you.
Now, how did you get into it? Because musicians and singers, artists come here and they're like, it's God gifted. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
And we were just born to be here. And you're so
exactly.
cool about
but
it.
how was it for you?
For me,
You were born with it, right?
I've always been very musically inclined.
Okay.
Ever since I was a child, I listened to music a lot. And,
I'm musically inclined. I cannot sing or
really?
play any instrument.
Really?
Well, we can listen though.
Yeah.
I guess to an
Duh.
extent it is God gifted because I'm good with art.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also an artist, and I think that when you have a creative mind, then you're naturally good at all these things.
Okay.
So when I was 8 years old, I started playing the piano.
Mm-hmm.
I actually took professional lessons in that as well. And I think on my 17th or 18th birthday, my dad gifted me an acoustic guitar.
Very
So
nice.
that's when I started playing. And I learned, I was mostly self-taught.
Okay, excellent.
But how was it, for example, that that it was your dad who gifted you an acoustic guitar? Because my dad never gifted me probably anything. Dad, sorry if you're watching.
Wow, that's a
Probably,
blessing.
I've just been
It
taking
shows,
money. I've just been taking money off him.
That's
but then,
enough.
never guitar, never anything very artistic. So how was it when your dad and mom gifted you a guitar? What did you thought of it?
It was a great thing because I've been brought up in a very artistic environment. Both my mom and dad are my.
What do we actually mean by an artistic?
Yeah, we Pathans aren't familiar with that.
Yeah, that's
in the
what I
sense
wanna
that
know.
my mom's an artist, my dad's a writer, so they're both.
On the creative side of things.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on the creative side, so they encourage these things.
And
They
then what kind of impact did you had, when you were growing up, and then you saw your dad writing, and then your mom doing all of that artistic work? What type of impact did it had on you?
The impact it had was that it influenced me as a person. I use these means to express myself, whether it's writing or it's art or it's music, whatever it is.
Or,
So
That's
I
about
think
it.
it's had a very positive impact on me.
very
Okay,
nice.
excellent. Now I'll come back to Naseer. You didn't have a path, but in 2010 you formed Naseer and Shahab, and then 2011 you guys started.
And then you
So-
started uploading pictures with your dog as well, right?
So
When
now-
was it?
We're going to talk about it after the
Yeah,
show.
are you gonna tell me? Like, come on, I need to get information
okay,
out of
okay,
him.
do it,
No,
do
so
it.
tell me, how did you guys start your music? Because if you didn't, you didn't know what you guys were doing. So because you guys blew up, you became quite, famous. Your music became popular. So how did you guys do it?
So,
Because
To
there's a
be
lot
a-
of musicians out
Yeah.
there who are
to be honest, we were just messing around back then. It wasn't very serious, from me or Shahab's side. So what we did was we connected through Facebook. We didn't met back then, me and Shahab. So we connected through Facebook. We had an idea about making music, and probably bringing some change in Pashto music. That is.
Okay.
That's it.
So yeah, and that was it. There weren't any big ideas about it.
And Mehrooz is so busy checking her cell phone, man.
Yeah, I like-
oh my God, I was like,
It should be off.
Oh,
Why is your phone on?
Out of the bag. Oh, all right, who's
Oh my
it? Who's
God,
it?
it's-
Okay,
and
I
the
can
bag
see you
is
on
there.
television.
I'm just
You
checking
look
if it's
cool.
on silent or
Okay,
not.
great.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it in front of him because he
It's
will.
perfectly
I
all
know,
right,
but
yeah.
he's
But you were
he's
saying,
gonna
Oh,
pick
yeah.
on me.
So yeah, that we didn't have any big ideas about it. We made a song. It was a Pashto rock song, and suddenly it clicked with people, and that's how we came to know that oh dang, we have some serious talent. We should actually cash this out. So we wanted to do more music. It's just that we got the fame, we got the finances after that. So we sort of had got this how would you call it urge to make more.
Okay.
Right.
So,
So
yeah,
what
it
was the
really
response of your parents as well at the same time that, obviously, her parents actually gifted her a guitar and, she was born in an artistic environment. What about you, do you belong to a very...
Well, you do know the answer, right? So
what did they
No,
say?
but people
yeah.
don't.
See, is this what you're going to do?
Well, they were very skeptical about it.
Yeah. I would actually
but I
ask
think
my
we-
producer, how would you actually say that in Pashto as well? So if my producers listen, tell me that, all right?
So realistically, it all comes down to money at the end of the day.
All right.
I think when your parents
And
ask
we are
you,
only rich at heart, right?
dang, I'm broke as hell.
Yeah,
So
romance.
yeah, so I mean, when your parents know that you're investing your time in something that's going to pay off, they probably won't stop you at the end of the day. And that's what happened with me.
Basically, they don't want you living off of that
Yeah.
for the rest of their
Yeah,
lives. And
yeah.
they're like,
So
please support yourself.
when they sort of realize that I'm making money out of this, so they were like, oh, awesome, buy me a purse, buy me this.
Keep on doing that.
Okay, so now, on that note, we're going to now play a song for you. So let's go take a look and let's wake up, guys.
Good morning.
I clicked. Good.
हमें फिर सुनाओगे तुम वो दास्तां पुरानी जिसमें तुम हीरो हो और बेहिसाब जवानी अफसाने में जो तुम सितारे तोड़ लाए राजा तुम शिकारी तुम और बादशाह भी तुम हो पर मैं सुन रहा हूँ तेरा
Welcome back, everyone. And that was the latest song by Naseer and Shahab, and it's called Hero, right?
Yeah, Hero.
And it was absolutely fantastic. The video is like very
The video
Marvel
was just
comic
amazing.
booky.
Oh, thank you.
It was
Who did that?
Shahab actually did.
So no
whole
nominations in
concept.
the awards.
really?
Nothing.
Are you
Because
serious?
the video was just so amazing.
I've never seen such a good video.
Do you guys know anyone?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well-
so we're just
Yeah,
Richard
no.
Hard, you know.
But it's actually just like out a few months ago, like
Okay.
probably 2 months ago. So
Yeah.
yeah, but we're
You got
actually
time.
hopeful about it.
Next award season.
Yeah.
Like
The next
But ladies and
season,
gentlemen,
that's-
right now what we're going to do is that we're going to go for a short break. Don't go anywhere because we are in conversation with Naseer
In concert
and
with-
Mehrooz.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a difficult name.
Mehrooz.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Some of the world's most fascinating brasswork originates from the city of Peshawar in the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Brasswork involves engraving beautiful patterns and shapes using traditional methods known as nakshi to describe sketching and kudai, translated means scraping. Swat is renowned for its woven textiles and embroidered products. While weaving is carried out in many major cities, Swat in particular is a long-established weaving center whose blankets are mentioned even in early Buddhist texts. Swat has also retained its traditional form of embroidery, which is probably the most creative and colorful needle artwork found anywhere in the world. The enchanting arts and crafts of Pakistan.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You guys are obviously tuning to PTO watching. Well, this morning we guys are in conversation with Naseer and Mehrooz, and Mehrooz is actually going to sing us a song as well right now.
And then after that is Naseer.
So let's see. It's a reality check. All right. Guitar in a lady's hand, and let's see what she can do with it. Take it away.
वो इरादे, वो ख्वाब, वो ख्याल जो कल तक आस थी वो अब नहीं है। अपने हुए पराए, उम्मीद सारी टूटी, न कोई प्यार है न कोई साथी। तो मेरी जिंदगी में आए ऐसे के दुनिया बदल दी, पर अब फासले बढ़ गए हैं और हमें गम नहीं। जो कल तक प्यार था वो आज एक खता है बस। अब मैं हूँ आज़ाद, न कोई गम है न तेरी याद, और तुम वो नहीं जिसे मैंने चाहा। तुम सिर्फ एक झूठ, एक फरेब, एक धोखा थे। सितम जो तुमने किए तो गम भी ये सहा, था वक्त ही इस दर्द की दवा। उम्मीदों का सहारा लेके हम चले, कोई तो यहाँ पे हो हमारा। न तुम रहे न हम रहे, अजब ये दास्तां। चाहतों के समंदर में डूबे हम तो क्या। जो कल तक प्यार था वो आज एक खता है बस। अब मैं हूँ आज़ाद, न कोई गम है न तेरी याद, और तुम वो नहीं जिसे मैंने चाहा। तुम सिर्फ एक झूठ, एक फरेब, एक धोखा थे।
Beautiful, man. Wow. That was a different composition, though.
Thank you.
A very different composition. Who wrote the lyrics?
It's my debut song and it's called Azad.
Azad.
I wrote the lyrics and I
Alright,
also
nice.
Very
composed
nice
it.
lyrics. I like them.
Thank
You know, Ma,
you.
you can go on and ask the question. Meanwhile, I'll just borrow
No,
the
no, no,
guitar
no,
as
no,
well.
no, no,
Come on, don't do that.
No, because I
Come on,
want
don't
Naseer
do
to
that.
sing now. Naseer's going to sing.
Yeah, Naseer's going to sing.
Do you want me to
obviously,
run
but
away
you're
from
asking
here?
a few questions, right?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. So I'll just have the guitar. All right,
He's
look
gonna
at,
play the
look at
three-
her. Look at her. She was just holding it. That,
He's
okay,
going
I'm
to
not
play
gonna-
the 3 chords that he knows.
Yeah. Don't say that, man. It's not just 3 chords. Okay, go ahead. You can ask all your questions.
Okay, so now when you write your music, what is your inspiration?
But
It's not tuned, right?
sad inspiration.
Okay, now let's be serious, Tasha. Okay, so now what is your inspiration? What do you do?
Okay. I guess the circumstances that I'm in that moment is
Okay.
probably the biggest inspiration that I have for the
So
song
some
that
memory-
I
For
write.
example, what type of circumstances are we
So
talking
if,
about?
like
Hero.
let's suppose if I have to write a song right now, so I'll
No, like
probably
Hero. You wrote Hero. What was the
Okay,
inspiration behind that?
Hero is about Hero is actually about the whole process that I've been through when I was a kid. So Hero talks about a person who's always bragging to you about how important he is to you, or how important he is to your life, or to your success. But then, and you keep listening to that person. You're like, okay, that's awesome. But then, sort of, you revolt at the end of the day, and you're like, no, you better listen to me right now.
Yeah.
That's enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
That sort of things. I have my own life. So that kind of stuff. I like I said, I
It's basically
wasn't.
fighting the system in a way.
No, it's very personal.
Fighting your own
It's-
self.
I
yeah,
think you're
it's
fighting a codependent relationship.
sort of that.
Well, it's
Yeah,
anyone who
yeah.
can listen to it can take their own
What type of a
interpretation.
relationship
Yeah.
is a codependent relationship?
You depend on the other person too much.
Well, in short, it's about being introvert, right?
Introvert. So,
So-
are you an introvert? You
Yes,
were
he
earlier.
is.
I
But now
still
when
am.
you
He
when you
still
go on
is.
stage, when you're performing right in front of so many people,
I
how
think
do you feel?
that part of your life doesn't really matter when you're an introvert. I mean, you can always be very artistic about things. You can always be, you can always put up a good show, and you still can be
And
an
you
introvert.
That's your
Just-
career. That's another persona.
And
as
that's
well,
how
right?
was and that's exactly how was Michael Jackson as
Yeah.
well. He was an
Exactly.
introvert.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, I was so shocked when I first heard him speak. I was like, what? What? Anyway, but I want to ask Mehrooz.
Yeah,
Mehrooz.
you got that right.
Your first song you were releasing, you wrote the lyrics. So where do you take? I will.
It's not tuned. That's what
Where
I'm saying.
it's tuned for other people's songs.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Shazad.
Okay, I'm going to give it back.
Yes, thank you.
Otherwise, Maha's going to kill me.
Yes, I am. Okay, so tell me your inspiration. What I mean, it's I mean, it's kind of obvious, maybe, like from the lyrics, or did you take an idea, or was it, how do you write?
It's obviously a way of storytelling when you're songwriting, and your circumstances do influence or inspire the art that you create. So, like they say, what's bad for your heart is good for your art. So, I would say that it's definitely the inspiration comes from life itself.
Excellent.
The
From life?
circumstances you're in.
All right.
Great.
Mara, have you ever actually felt inspired by life?
Of course.
In which way?
I don't know, man. What are you asking me these questions? I'm the host. I don't answer questions. I ask them.
Oh,
Now-
okay, but then at the same
okay.
time, moving on with Mehrooz as well. Since it's been a decade, okay, is she listening to me? or
No,
not?
she-
She's not listening
No, because
to me.
a thousand people are talking to the poor
Yeah,
lady.
she's looking somewhere else as
Okay.
well.
Okay, doesn't matter. We'll talk to her in a moment. So let me ask Naseer. Can you play a song for us now?
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh,
Yay.
Look at him. Yeah, he was so okay.
Okay, so what song do
And
you
she
want
didn't even
me?
realize that I was asking her a question as well.
Pashto. Pashto.
Pashto, okay. I thought we'd go for an Urdu Heroes
No,
acoustic
let's
version,
do
but-
Pashto today.
We can do that later if you like to.
Yeah.
Right now you have to do this. Amazing.
Thank you for
I
making
feel
us
relaxed.
feel like as if we are on our beds and we're going to sleep.
You know what? That was
I
the
mean,
first time in since yesterday I didn't feel so tense and my muscles relaxed.
And don't you actually realize that it was like listening to fireflies as well?
What? I didn't
No,
understand.
it's perfectly
Yes,
all right.
yes.
My producer
I'm
says
kidding.
yes, yes. It's
No,
all right.
I didn't catch your saying.
But
sorry.
that was
it's
such
beautiful.
a beautiful
Right,
way to
thank
put
you,
it.
thank
That was
Honestly,
lovely.
man,
really.
that was so
I think we're gonna have to have
mesmerizing.
another one now.
Yeah, we'll probably
okay.
do that, but I just
Yes.
wanted to move on to her because she was earlier busy fixing her mic. So it's been a decade that you've been singing and no single video being released so far. Why is that?
The reason is mainly because I was studying and I had to
What did you
complete my-
study?
I've done my bachelor's in development studies, and then I did my MPhil in development studies,
And
which I
you-
recently completed.
So that's your backup.
Yeah.
And you're a digital artist as well.
Yeah, I'm also a digital artist.
How did you
Lady
do
of
that?
many talents. Great. Okay, now, like Shazad's saying, so you were studying. So now now you finished. So now what is the next step?
I'm open to all my options because since I think I have talents in diverse fields, so I'm just exploring my talent. But on the other side, I do know that perhaps you do need to have a job, a full-time job.
In Pakistan.
Oh, come
No,
on.
don't have that
say
attitude.
that.
But
Come
no,
on.
you can do it, man. You can be
It's
successful.
the same that, the half of the time, all our parents' friends would, come over and they'll be like, oh, son, what are you doing? Oh, sir,
yes,
I do a
I've been-
morning show. Oh, what else do you do?
Yeah, I mean,
Go and
I'll
do
answer this question so much later.
Yeah, that's very true.
You guys, it takes a lot of time, guys. You don't
Yeah.
understand. But no, I want to move on to Naseer because you guys have really, you're well known. Your music is loved, and you're actually quite of an introvert yourself. Like I've seen you. You're not one that's jumping around. And so, how do you handle the attention or the fan following?
Do you write them back as well? Or
Are you in touch
something?
with it? No, God, what is going on?
Snotty.
So no, it's never easy, It's as an artist, you're always hungry for attention.
Yeah.
That being said, it's nice to be noticed around, but excess of attention sort of takes a toll on your head.
Yeah.
Excess of anything.
Yeah.
Excess of anything is bad.
Yeah, unless you,
Very true.
so the fame seems very nice,
But what type of feedback do you usually get on your Facebook pages or Twitter
Nice
or
stuff.
elsewhere?
What kind of comments are you looking for?
No, I mean,
Listen, you're on PTV.
one crazy fan, one crazy thing which you can probably share with us.
The craziest thing that I can share, there are many crazy things that
We can
But
believe
make sure that
that.
it's a family channel.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna relate it with a lot of things. There was this woman in the U.S. Army,
All right.
and she was a strict Catholic. So, but that doesn't matter. She.
I'm scared where the story's going.
Yeah, let's
Go
see,
on,
let's see.
continue.
So,
continue.
no,
Very good.
that doesn't matter.
No,
like I
it's
said.
fine.
She was deployed in Afghanistan, and so when you're deployed in a specific country, you take crash courses for your languages. For the languages, that's what the SOP in the U.S. Army is. So when she was taking the Pashto course, they have this in their syllabi. They have 3 songs of Naseer and Shahab in the
Wow.
And you shared this early as well.
yeah. So I think I've shared this
On the
story.
show.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So I was looking for something crazy.
He wants
Something new.
some, yeah.
So what she said was she actually she saw the music videos, she heard the music, she saw the translations and all that. She talked about it in Afghanistan with the locals and all that, and one day she inboxed me on my page and she was like, I don't feel like serving in Afghanistan anymore because your songs inspire me.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's
And which
sweet.
song
sort
was
of-
it?
It was a Pakhtunia.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So
Right.
she left the army and she has joined UN now. So.
Wow. I thought she might have joined you then. It's perfectly all right. But moving on
Anyway,
to Mehrooz now.
thanks
So
for
Mehrooz, how do you think that the music industry is in Pakistan, and then you'll probably take it away with a song of yours as
All
well.
right.
All right.
I think it's growing, and in recent years, many platforms have emerged for artists that support artists, like Coke Studio, for example. Now we have Phaser magazine that has come out, which I was the editor of as well. And I think that these platforms are working in the favor of artists. In some musicians that I know personally, they claim that it's not a consistent way to make money.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's very important for us to make money, and
Of course, you have to
when
survive.
when you're giving your talent to the world, you need to get something in return as well.
Absolutely. That's a very nice way of putting it. But now we're going to share some of Mehrooz's work, pictures.
This is difficult.
Yeah, because I'm getting confused.
But it is a very
Okay, yeah.
artistic.
So let's have a look at some of her work and tell us about it.
And she's going to tell us about that. All right, go ahead. Who's that?
This is a
Angelina Jolie?
portrait of Christy Turlington.
All right.
She's this American supermodel.
Yes,
so
yeah.
Wow.
One of the real original supermodels.
This is my cat. Her name
Your
is
cat
Titi.
in computer?
Yeah, it's
What's her name?
That's everybody
Tom
knows who
Cruise.
that is.
Tom Cruise.
He's crazy, but I love him.
And you made it yourself, man.
Yes,
Wow.
I did.
Moving on.
Next, guys.
Who's that?
That's my mom.
Very nice.
That's
So this is all done on digitally.
Yeah, it's all done digitally with a graphic tablet and a graphic pen on the computer. I
Very
use
nice.
Photoshop for this.
Wow. And if next time, anybody is going to come on the show, we're probably going to tell them that, make our picture first and then we go to share them. Sorry,
You can't
guys.
force people to be inspired by
perfectly-
you.
it's perfectly
Can't force
alright.
someone to be
But
take
Naseer-
it. Yes.
Come on.
We need another song.
Yeah.
Because we're
Another
gonna wrap up the show
Yeah.
because we run out of time, and Naseer is gonna sing us
And
out.
something which you guys can do together, if you guys don't mind.
We
because,
haven't really practiced
artists
it.
They never
have
practiced.
musicians.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
can
do that to
join me
artists.
and
They haven't
do that.
practiced.
Yeah, we just asked you. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
sorry, we're just
Tappe,
going
tappe.
to say bye. We're just going to say bye. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're just here chatting about, music in Pakistan, their journeys, and we had some music played by both of them, and it's absolutely beautiful. And do log onto our Facebook fan page,
Which is with the name of World This Morning.
our Twitter page,
World This Morning once again.
without a G,
Yeah, obviously.
and then our Daily Motion page,
World This Morning.
YouTube page,
World This Morning.
and the repeat of that.
5 past midnight.
And we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and find some good music and share it on our page. I love
Inshallah, we will do
Do
that
it.
and support Pakistani
And-
music as well.
Naseer and Mehrooz, take it away.
Take it away.
So this is an acoustic version of Hero.
All right, let's do it.
हमें फिर सुनाओगे वो दास्तां पुरानी जिसमें तुम हीरो हो और बेहिसाब जवानी अफसाने में जो तुम सितारे तोड़ लाए राजा तुम शिकारी तुम और बादशाह भी तुम पर मैं हूँ सुन रहा हूँ तेरा जो अब मेरी भी सुन लो ना 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 na 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 हम करें तो हुए और भी बदनाम तुम करो गुनाह और मगरूर हो गए प्यार प्यार करते हो यार यार करते हो आए कोई से हो बार बार करते हो पर मैं हूँ सुन रहा हूँ तेरा जो अब मेरे भी सुन लो ना 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 ना